Well, welcome back to BRS here for Friday, January the 7th. And haven't done a video all week except first part like Monday. And it was a little bit to announce the over here on this far west wall with all the toolboxes and everything are out and repainted. That is going to be the wall of honor for creators that contribute to the help and education of fellow YouTubers and even others, just the ones that don't even subscribe. But hopefully this will bring more creators and ourselves to that wall there being a honor to those that contribute. This is a little brief board I put up this afternoon, and this is not final pictures, but let's go through a little bit. 2022 is going to bring a new venue to our shop, and we're going to be dedicating that wall to YouTube creators that have gone the extra mile to help through their content and their teaching skills. They're helping so many, they just don't know, and we want to give a shout out to them. And this will be Bears Rod Shop is going to honor them by displaying finished photos. As we go through, everybody knows our wonderful Mr. Joe Pye at Advanced Innovations, Austin, Texas, and was welcomed down to visit him and do a little shop tour. Kind of cut it a little bit short this visit because he's extremely busy and sure appreciated his time. These photos were taken to Wally World. They're terrible. Literally, I'm going to get some more pictures from hopefully Joe. I'll send him a thumb drive. I did forget. But Joe, here's the note right here. Professional 8x11 colors will replace these, but please forgive us. The quality is just terrible. And I wanted 8x11s. I got 8x11s, but also got a new camera. Going to be here Monday. Finally getting a video recorder with all the bells and whistles, and we'll be improving. Joe is going to be the first one on the wall of honor, and during the 2022, if this goes over well, we're going to request, if we can, personally, we'll ask other creators to send me their favorite build, a couple of decent pictures, and we'll pay the postage. If I need to send you a thumb drive, and for your trouble, we will put you on that wall. But Joe, you're going to be starting out number one on the wall. We will keep as many as we can throughout the year till the wall fills up, and then we'll have to probably mail everybody their photos. Love to keep them in an album. But Barrett and Sam, we are really appreciative. Got to do a little shout out to Mr. Joe over at Advanced Innovations. Thank you, sir, for the saw. Deeply appreciative. The trip was an honor, and you have a well-established shop, well organized, and hopefully that 2022 will bring Bears Rod Shop to a better standing. Joe, yes, I'm sorry. It's just part of my nature to check things out. And I'm going to go back here real quick. I found a significant... No, I'm not complaining. Heck no. I found a wobble, and I couldn't get the tension right, and it was, something needed addressed. Let's go back here to the back, show you what we're doing. I'm also going to give a shout out to a few of the others in 2021 as we finish this video. But I'm going to get right here real quick, and I'm going to reach back here and turn on the mill. Got the RPM set down low. What I found is it had a significant wobble to the drive pulley. And this is an unorthodox way. I've got my height gauge set up here. I'm setting at Oh, we'll pull around here to zero. Zero, I'm at 100 thou above, and I use the Joe blocks. I got them all closed up because it's getting chilly in here. And as I went around and I did the 3-point here, I'm at 9 thou, which is, falling off. And 109. I've actually marked them down right here on the old mill. So we're only realistically, those are first marks I put up there. The set screw wasn't tight. But so we're running right at about 4.5 thou. That's nothing. But it still had a wobble. Thought it was the shaft because it was the set screw on the flat was hitting on one edge only. And so I'm going to make and create another flat. And when we pull this out, we'll show you here. Let's turn on the spindle here a minute. Let it run her slow. Like I say, this is very unorthodox. I went ahead and turned down the shaft, which was 591. And the red paint's going to be throwing us off, but it was set up in a 4-jaw chuck. It's not severe enough to throw a blade off, but I'm having fun kind of going through and fine-tuning this. You can see it by the camera that, yeah, it's definitely got a wibble, but let's turn this off just a minute. Let me turn this breaker off because I am forgetful. Yeah, I left that on for 2 days, and boy, that little box was hot. All right, I'm going to try to pause this just for a minute. I'm going to take this out, and we'll be right back. All right, let's see if we can zoom down here. This would be the outboard side. There's the inboard side here with the lip to the back. That is bored about as perfect as you can get right through that pulley. But I come around here to this side, and it is offset about 5 thou, every bit of it, maybe as close as 10. So telling me that whenever the folks overseas built this thing, it was either warped, out of kilter, but it runs not, at 4 thou out. I'm sure it's not this shaft now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to make a bushing, and I'm going to add another set screw, which would be opposite of this one. And I've already got me another. Actually, I'm replacing these with dog points Allens. So we'll have another one over here. And I think that's going to really fix it up. Readdressed and shim the rollers. Got the blade centered, but it was in a bind. And Joe, I sure appreciate that. But it gave me something else to do around the shop. Kind of get away from the old metal shaper. And now, before we close out here, I want to give a good shout out to my friend Raj that we got the South Bend from and the mill. He stopped in here right after Christmas on his break. Brought me a bunch of nice end mills. There's 30 of them. Raj, good shout out if you're still watching our videos. Buddy, I sure appreciate it. And one nice keyless chuck within 2 tenths. And man, this has just made my birthday was on Monday, 69. But I sure appreciate it, Raj. Good shout out to Mr. Steve Bells over at Bells Machining, retired gentleman, high school and neighborhood friend for over now, probably 50 years. I knew him when he was about 11 years old. And nice Derek that he give Bears Rod Shop. 1 to 2, 1 inch micrometer, just beautiful. use that all the time, Steve. And then old Deep Throat here. I haven't had a chance to really use this yet, but got new batteries for it. And I sure appreciate every gift that somebody gives us. We're a mom and pop shop and still trying to survive. And Steve gives us also the Starrett, the drill size, digital equipment. And we thank you there, Mr. Bells, and all the creators that have helped us out throughout the last 3 or 4 years of just being hobbyists. And we would like to, one more time, anybody, Randy Richards, love to have you, and Mr. Pete Tubal-Cain, Adam, A-Bomb over there, I'd love to have you on that wall back there too. So if y'all are watching these videos, Steve Summers, it goes on and on. And Fireball Tools, boy, I tell you what, begin to where I really love watching his channel and his creativity. This is Bear's Rod Shop for Friday, January the 7th. Y'all have a wonderful and safe weekend, and look for this shop to grow, clean up, good Lord willing, and hopefully one day we'll make a machinist. God bless, and y'all are out of here. No, y'all not out. I'm out of here. Thank you.